welcome back to Ebb and Flow Creative Co. Today we will be drawing and painting a cake in a sketchbook. So it's birthday season in my house right now and I want to draw a cake. So I'm drawing a cake, and to get started I'm going to draw kind of a long oval at the top. You can make it a little wider if you want. And 2 lines down, and we're going to kind of round that bottom out, and we're going to draw another kind of oval shape to make the plate. We're going to make it a footed plate, and just with a round shape, and then a circle, and then another rounded shape. Then we'll give it a kind of horizon. And I like adding stripes in behind everything, so I like to use the ruler as the thickness just to keep it even. And we'll go ahead and draw those out. Alright. And these are very thick, but we're going to go in and add another layer as well. Alright, so from here we're going to kind of divvy that out in the middle, and we'll add more lines. And then from there we can follow those lines. Let's see, nope. Alright, and then maybe just a little one over here. So we're going to go in and erase just that extra line that we did, and we're going to lighten those top and bottom lines just a little so we can add little fluffy lines for icing. So we're just kind of doing a scalloped edge. And we're just going to give it a couple of layers just to make it fun. I don't know how realistic a cake this tall would be, but it's so fun to paint and draw. Alright, so we're going to go in and erase all the extra lines. So we're going to make sure that there's no eraser shavings and kind of clean up any lines that are a little too close to the striped lines in the background, just to keep it nice and clear what's happening. And from here we're going to start painting. And so for the main body of the cake we're going to go with the light pink. I'm using shell pink for this, which is a Holbein paint color, and it is pretty opaque, but it is very light, so it works nicely. And when you're doing this, you want to vary the amount of water, and you can even drop little bits of extra color in if you want, just to kind of make it a little more interesting. The Holbein rose, it really can take over though. So I like to use it sparingly, but I do like to add just more than one color in to make it a little more interesting. But if you only have a limited amount of colors, you can get that same variation by varying the amount of water. So I'll show you. If you can even add water first and then add the color in. So painting cakes is one of my favorite things right now. I don't really know why. I mean, obviously I like eating cake too, but my dog loves to get up and protest me talking while I'm making videos, so I'm sorry about her in the background. She's been sleeping all morning, and the moment I start filming, she gets up and makes a ton of noise. Okay, so you can see how varied the color is in that just by using the one color. And so sometimes I like to alternate if I'm, I usually paint it with gouache. And so I like to alternate the colors that I add in. And so I'll add in a little more of the rose. Keep it nice and light. And it just adds a little bit of almost like a purple color to it. We're going to clip this down just to make it a little easier to work with. And continue painting the cake. So I put more water on, and then we'll just be painting it pink. So we're going to let all of that dry, and we'll go ahead and paint the plate. And I think I'm going to use, it's this Karatake color. Next, we will be moving back to the icing. I'm going to actually switch to a smaller brush. And this is a 2. And I find that when I'm having a really hard day painting something very intricate and tedious, like long, it makes me feel a lot better. It just soothes my mind, and I think we all need that right now, don't we? I've really been leaning into my art a lot. It's very soothing. All right, so this isn't contrasting quite the way I was hoping, so I might just mix in a little bit of red to it. And it almost makes like a mauve-y color. Mix a little bit of the rose into it too. All right, so we might just lean more into the rose color. I was hoping those two paint colors would look nice together. Now we will move to the stripes, and we're going to try to skip the ones that are closest to the parts I just painted, and we'll be painting kind of a thin layer of this pale aqua. It's a Karatake color. And if you don't want to do stripes, you could just do a plain background, or no background at all if you want. But I've been really enjoying painting backgrounds lately. Very imperfect kind of backgrounds. All right, so this one still goes pretty close down there, so we will be holding off on painting that little stripe a little longer. Let it dry a little longer. And up here it should be mostly dry. And then I will be mixing this pale aqua with the Holbein, I think it's called Davies Gray. It's kind of a greenish gray color for the bottom. And it's already like a really pretty minty green, but this makes it a little softer. For the stripes, you could leave it blue and white, but I want to go on tone, and so I'm going to try to make it just a little darker. And if I need to, I can add another color in, which is looking like I will have to do. So I'm going to make a little mixing area over here, cleaning up in a little area, and we'll mix this color in with a little bit of the minty green. Let's see what happens. I really love a tone-on-tone stripe, or stripes that are just very subtle. And the cake is finished. It was super fun to paint, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.